Dirty water. They clean engines very well on the Talyllyn Railway, remarked Peter Sam to Katy and Lizzie. Lizzie was polishing his whistle, and Katy was cleaning round windows in front of his cab. Katy jumped down. "If that means you think we don't do it so well here," she said indignantly, "I'm going home this minute." Peter Sam smiled. The girl's parents worked on the Talyllyn Railway, and now they were on holiday on the island of Sodor and had come to see him. "I was thinking of when I was ill," Peter Sam said. "I took some cleaning then, remember?" "Tell us again," cried the girls. Quickly Katy sat on one buffer, while Lizzie balanced herself on the other. Peter Sam took a deep breath. "They have funny water on the Talyllyn," he began. "What's that got to do with it?" demanded Katy. "Shh!" reproved her sister. "You won't tell us if you keep interrupting." "I wasn't." Peter Sam yawned loudly. "Have you two finished?" he asked. "Sorry, Peter Sam," apologized Katy. "I'll be quiet, I promise." Peter Sam paused. "As I was saying," he went on, "they have funny water on the Talyllyn. The men have to put something special into the water tank at the shed to make the water taste nice." Peter Sam smiled to himself. "I was feeling quite well," he remembered, "until I had my drink. But that day the water tasted awful. I told the driver how horrible it was, but he didn't seem worried. I took my coaches to the station, and the fireman let water into my boiler. Then I really began to have boiler ache. 'I feel sick,' I said. 'Do the best you can,' said my driver. 'We'll have a look at you at the end of the trip.' But I never got that far. The green flag waved, and the driver opened the regulator. I went a few inches, and then whoosh! A column of filthy white water sprayed out of my funnel." Peter Sam shuddered. "This awful water splashed all over me," he went on. "It was lucky there weren't any visitors nearby. Ugh! And there I was, covered in horrible white sludge." Peter Sam shuddered again and closed his eyes. Driver tried to start me again, but the same thing happened. Luckily Scarlo's twin, Talyllyn, was at the station, and he took my train. All I wanted to do was go back to the shed for a rest, but I wasn't allowed to. "Why?" asked Lizzie. Peter Sam paused. "They said that the visitors had come to see me and would be disappointed if I wasn't there. So I was put onto the spare line, and everyone was told I was ill." "But you soon got well again, didn't you?" said Katy. "Oh yes," replied Peter Sam. "I was cleaned inside and out, and that was much better. They said someone had used too much of whatever it was they put in the water tank. They do it differently now." "That's right," put in Lizzie. "Dad told me you have to take a pill." "Not a pill," objected her sister. "It's white stuff that the fireman puts into our tanks," said Peter Sam. "Much better. It took ages to clean off the muck that came out of my funnel. And that," he added sternly, "is all I meant when I said that they clean engines well on the Talyllyn." "Yes, Peter Sam," giggled the girls. "Of course it is."